really, that could be a whole subject in itself, is that having fun is important. Having fun, enjoying this journey. There's going to be days that you kind of go like, I hate this. I can't get close these people. And then the next day you'll enroll somebody, you say, I love this business. That's what we are. We're in a higher or a low. There's no in between, period. But it's the thrill of the victory. It's the thrill of getting ready as you as racehorses to gallop in the next 12 months to become the great beings that you were intended to be. So, all right. So let's talk. Who would like to crow this morning? And we know Bobby has this fancy jacket on, and I think I heard someone say, my husband needs to dress like Bobby.
That would be Russell.
I
And
would like to
anyway,
crow this
let's have
morning.
fun, fun, fun. Work hard, but have fun and have a good time. No, boo. I don't want to hang around anybody that's boo. The people you hang around with is who you become. Okay? So, okay, who wants to crow? What exciting things happen? I know we had
I'd
new
like to
enrollment
crow
yesterday. Okay,
with my
Sherry's
crackly
feeling
voice,
it.
so I'm really
She's a
crowing this morning.
racehorse, getting
Yes.
ready, shedding that stuff off her skin. The 4th to the 16th, we're shedding everything, lining up at the gate, ready to rock it off. Is Fire Horses. Sherry, go.
Thank you. Super, super excited. So I know some of you have met Margaret Annette, but she's able to join us on the call this morning. And she is quickly closing in on 1 star. Although I see 2 star, I'm expecting her to blow past that. So just want to welcome her to our team call, and wanted her to experience the love that I did when I got on my first call. So welcome,
Oh,
Margaret Annette.
and where is she? Is she on here?
Yes,
Where are you? Margaret. Yeah, Margaret, we're not nut jobs, really. I
I
don't know
know.
that you put on that. I know you didn't do that, but we have a lot of fun. And
Yes.
welcome, welcome, Margaret. Tell us about you.
Thank you. I feel like I fit right in the family, so I feel very at home.
Good, good.
Yes, glad to be here. Marketing and communications background, and I've been a part of the team about a month and a half, and very excited with the GLP3 and just with the team and this community. So I'm excited to be here. Met a lot of people at the leadership conference, and I also have a new member I'd like to introduce too.
Oh, yes,
I believe
yes.
she's on here, Janie, and Christine. I'm delighted to say she does share. You guys have a past together that you may not know of. She used to be a
Okay.
part of the former team too as a director.
Oh,
And
good,
Janie, if
good.
you would go ahead and introduce yourself, I'll let her tell you a little bit about her background. But I'm excited to be here and can't wait to see everybody at the next event.
Absolutely. And I know that you're going to be a 3 star in less than a month, just moving it up. Like maybe this week. We fast is better. Remember, slow is hard.
Yes.
But Jamie, where are you, dear? Where
I'm here. Can you hear me?
we can't see you, but I can
I
hear you.
know I'm having technical difficulties
Okay.
with the camera, but my name is Janie Blackman, and as Annette said, I have some background with another company where I was a sales director. I am excited about the product and definitely about the business opportunity. And so I've just been with Annette, for a couple of weeks, but she's excited and her excitement is pouring over into me. So I am ready to get started.
Oh, fantastic. And everything that you learned from that other platform as a director, really, you just take that skill set and move it over here and you get paid a whole lot more.
Absolutely,
Yes.
absolutely. Looking
And
forward to that.
yes, no monthly quotas, no pulling directors out and you have to replace them, no breakaways. And it's a business you can leave your family. So I look forward to working with you, Jamie. I know you'll be fantastic, just fantastic. The best is yet to come, okay?
Yes.
All right. Well, let's see. All right. So, Margaret, you're already in your road to success. You're already attracting
Yes.
people like yourself. I always say
Absolutely.
we're looking for those racehorses. We're looking for that board of directors. Remember, the 10 great people are going to run with you on this
Yes,
race
ma'am.
that are going to bring in thousands of people. That's how it works. It's such a simple system. I'm going to talk about that today, about just talking about the marketing plan when you're out to lunch and what you do and what do you say. Make it simple. You don't have to know everything. This is the year of the Fire horse were speed, being bold, no hesitation. Don't say, I have to figure it out. I have to learn first. I have to know more information. No, you learn while you're earning. You step into
Absolutely.
your own. You're simply the best, what Tina Turner would say, riding that horse. Here we go. So we're excited. Okay, Lynn.
Good morning. I wanted to introduce again Lauren Fennell, and she is on the move. Our team's on the move. She already signed her first brand ambassador last night, and we have her business launch the 21st. We're very excited about that. Now she has a guest coming on this evening. She's a beautiful mom of two boys and a husband that's amazing. So we're very excited that she's moving along, and she's just a go-getter, I tell you. And then Michelle is close to 3 star. She's rising up. She's 2%. She's going to finish that this week. So we're excited for her as
Yes,
well.
Michelle.
So
Awesome.
I
Well,
don't think Michelle can talk today because she's at work. So,
she's at
but
work. Okay.
yes. So
Okay.
Lauren would like to speak, I think. Lauren, it's all yours.
Lauren,
Hi, good
congratulations.
morning, everybody.
Good morning.
Yes, I am so thankful for Lynn bringing me in on this. This is an opportunity that I have been waiting for a while. I ran my own business for about 5 years out of my home, and closed that down. And I've just been looking for something else to give me the sense of reasoning that I need other than being just a mom. And I found that with three for sure. I did just sign my first VA yesterday. I'm super excited. I finally hooked one that I have been looking forward to hooking. Sorry, I have my little one with me. So if you hear anything, just bear with me. Um, Super excited though. I have been trying to hook this person for since I've joined actually. So I am super excited to say I finally got her coming on to Ashley Ringles tonight. And I think once she hears that, she'll be definitely hooked and signed on also. So it's just really gotten me in the mode and I'm super excited. I just got my event planned out and sent out for my business launch. So we are looking up, we are on that fire horse and we are ready to go.
Bravo. Congratulations. So now, did you sign somebody up last night? Did I hear this? And then you have somebody else coming on tonight? Is that
Yes,
correct?
ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Whoa, good. Now, if you all should have people on Ashley Rangel's and Antoinette's platform every night, there, it's six, oh, it's 7 Central, and get your guest on there. That's the people that get the most people on those events because this is again, learn while you're earning. Let the professionals do the work for you. And also, what does it signal? It tells everybody else, oh, I could do that. I don't have to know everything. I can just put people on there. And I think sometimes you hold back. But good for you, Lauren. And I know that you'll be a 3 star just real fast. Okay?
Thank you. Thank
Good,
you.
good, good, good. Janelle.
Yeah, so we did a Zoom yesterday with a lady and she ended up signing on. I'm really excited about her. She's actually the one that contacted me through my Facebook post. But you can tell the difference between somebody that's serious in the business or somebody that just wants to try the product first and then we'll get serious maybe. And either way is fine, but I can tell she's serious. Because she said to me after I got off, she goes, well, because she's a teacher. And then she also sells candles on Amazon. And she said to me, well, can I go to school tomorrow and start sharing, or do I have to have all the people plug into Christine's, Zoom? And I said, no, you can, get going. But I'm really excited about her because she's business minded, she's serious. And I'm excited about that.
Oh, absolutely. See, here's the deal. You'll know in the first 60 days, everybody be real clear on this. You'll know in the first 60 days if you have a racehorse. The racehorse will move out right away. They don't even know what they're doing. Sometimes, but they're just excited. Can I go ahead and start? And versus listen to the language. That's why you listen to your people, what they say. If they say to you, I want to learn more. I want to make sure I get everything right before I start. Okay, that's okay. We have a lot of SCs that's part of their personality. No judgment here. Be very clear in this. Some people take longer because they want to learn everything to feel efficient. Now you're going to have the D's and the I's who go, can I just get started now? And they start out with or without you. And they start running. Those really are the race horses. It usually takes an SC. Generally speaking, there are exceptions. Please hear this. It almost takes them 2 years before they really begin to move out because they want to be assured. They don't want to say the wrong thing. So, if you're trying to build an organization, would it not be better to be really looking for that top 20%, the I's and the D's, to move out quickly, like Lynn has just found Lauren, that says, okay, I'm getting on there. Or Janelle says she has this new lady that we talked to. I did the Zoom with her yesterday. She's saying, do I have to wait and get everybody on with Christine? No, she's a self-starter. We want those kind of people. Those become your board of directors. Board of directors are people that move quickly. They have influence. They know they'll figure it out. They don't care if they make a mistake. They just move. They're excited. That particular board of directors, as we say, like building your team of fire horses, one good fire horse, one good board of directors will bring in 1,000 people for you. Hello. So if you want to get to 3-star, 4-star, 5-star quickly, would it not be better to let's do it, find the people that have influence, the top I's and the D's. They're going to do it no matter what, fast, because your organization can grow quickly. If you have 10 of those, that would be 10,000 people that come in, because that person will attract other people like themselves. It's an attraction principle. We attract who we are, not who we want. And then they are people of influence. They are people that walk in a room, everybody clusters around them. They are the people that are business owners. They are people that they have accomplished something in their life, or they're hungry. As Les Brown would say, look for people who are hungry. Maybe they never had the opportunity in their life, but they are the ones that have the helium balloon arm. Every time they go to an event, who would like to volunteer? Hand goes up. They volunteer for everything. They want to be part of something. They have influence. They know a lot of people because they've volunteered. They know other groups of people, and now they can reach out to those other people. You don't want to just look at, of course, we want everyone to join and use our wonderful product. But if you're building a team, you have to work smart, not hard. You don't want to be walking into a party and see somebody on their iPhone and not interacting with the rest of the group. That is not maybe a social person that is going to attract a lot of people. You want people that are go-getters. Who's a go-getter? A go-getter is the one that gets the most done. Look at their track record.
Christine, oh, sorry.
Yeah, no, go ahead.
No, I'm sorry. I thought you were done. So I thought you were done. Real quick, I just want to also share, so every morning, not every morning, but a lot of mornings, we'll drive through the McDonald's with my kids to get a coffee before school. And there's a McDonald's manager there, and they work hard, and I think they get paid pretty good money. So I shared the opportunity with her, and she kind of, didn't text me back. And so I drove again today, and she told me, well, I have another job opening that I'm trying to find, that I'm waiting for. And I said, please don't take this the wrong way, but would you rather build somebody else's business or build your own? I said, I just want you to listen. And then I promise I'll leave you alone. And so she didn't respond. And so to this morning, we drove through again. And Sterling's like, Mom, she's getting really sick of you. And I told her again, I said, listen, if I didn't think you'd be great at this, I wouldn't keep asking you. And so she finally agreed that she's going to get on a Zoom on Thursday. And so we drive off, and Sterling and Willow are like, Oh my God, you are so embarrassing. This is embarrassing. I said, do you want a car when you're 16, Sterling, or not? So that's what happened this morning.
Oh, you know what? This is a perfect example. It's not what's taught in your environment, it's what's caught. Your children are watching you. When they get into a life situation and they're trying to progress and move up, they will remember what you did. It was that persistence. And then the lady finally said yes. Even though they say, oh, this is embarrassing, it has been embedded in their brain. They remember what their mother did. So that is a
Yeah.
great,
Well,
great
and
lesson.
Sterling's like, Mom, she just agreed because she has to see you every morning drive through and she's getting sick of it.
Well, not really. But you did plant the seeds. And isn't it true? How many times people will spend, most people, unfortunately, are the ones that go and trade time for money, time for money, time for money, and they build somebody else's business. And then they're really angry when they get laid off in their 40s or late 40s or 50s, 60s, and they have nothing at the end. And then they're bitter. But opportunities came along, but they tried to play it safe. I need a job. Because why? That's the way we were educated. When you went to school, I was a teacher for 17 years. What did we do? We teach people to follow the system, open your book, pick up your pencil, do this, follow instructions. So they're trained through school to follow the system, but they're not the ones that become wealthy. The ones that were in my classroom drove me crazy. They were the ones looking out, talking, looking, wait for the next restaurant. Uh, I want to say, not restaurant. I got restaurant on the mind. The next
Recess.
recess. Thank you. The recess. They're the ones like, what am I going to do next? Oh, I got to get this. They're always thinking, what's it next, Neil? Those are the entrepreneurs. They always say the A and B students the C and D students hire the A and B students to work for them. You get that? It's the people who think that are the crazy ones. We're the crazy ones. We're the crazy ones that make all the money because we are willing to talk to that person, that manager at McDonald's. We're willing to do this. Never hurts anyone, but we don't necessarily follow the system. As society has projected, go work hard for somebody else and make their dreams come true and make them wealthy, and you have nothing at the end. No, the entrepreneurs of the world are the crazy ones. It is it's the C's and the D's because it wasn't that they weren't smart. They weren't interested. They were always looking for the better deal. What can I do? How can I figure out an angle? What can I do? But the A students and the B students, many times, just follow the system. They had good grades. Being the most educated doesn't mean you'll make the most money. Be very clear on that. And I say this in a nice way for my husband, who's a Harvard MBA, ex CEO. I've made more money than he has. Now, he told me that. He said, you've made more money than I have. And I'm going, okay. And I was just one of these crazy people. And when I introduced him to this world, I remember bringing him to the first event in my last company, and he went, what? He's looking. I said, well, you'd be great doing this. Now he's retired. I said, you'd be great doing this. And he goes, I don't think so. I'll support you. And so he comes, and then pretty soon he's watching everybody jump up on the stage, everybody's moving around. And then finally one day, he gets up on the stage with me and he goes, this was in isogenics, and he goes, well, and he says publicly, well, I didn't think this would ever be for me. But I began to look around the room and I thought, well, maybe it could be. Maybe it could be me. Because now the confidence comes up. It's a whole new world to him. And so you just never know. So you might have a husband or a wife or someone who doesn't even support you or believe in it. But pretty soon when you start to make that money, are they on the stage next to you, then they go, oh, I always believed in her. Now the rule, I mean, it changes the language. So just what I'm saying is forget about these people that don't understand. You're clear-headed, you know where you're going, you're a fire horse, that you're going to make a lot of money if you're willing to do the work. That's all. And as I said yesterday, you have to do more work in the beginning because you getting that first person and that second person, and then you get to 3 star, and then suddenly you go, okay, I'm 3 star. Now I'm going to start cycling big time. I'm going to get to 3 star pro. I'm going to get to 3 star elite. I'm going to get to 4 star, and then you start making those $500 checks a week, and then you're going to get $1,000 a week, and then it goes to 2,000, and then it becomes 5,000 a week, and then it becomes 10,000 a week. And you look back on the people who said, "Oh, you're going to do what? Are you sure?" The people tried to hold you back, and you just laugh all the way to the bank. That's what you do. And I can tell you, I've had relatives in my lifetime that some of them didn't even quite understand. And my dear cousin that joined me said, I think the family, they don't, I don't, she said, you made more of an impact in lives than all the rest of our family. She said, I don't think they even understood what you do. But none of them signed up with me, except my cousin, Joyanne, but the rest didn't. I didn't allow that to stop my dreams. So remember that. And really because they're thinking in a different, they're afraid, trading time for money, not too sure, not, they just don't know. It's okay. Release them. Love them, never get mad, just go on. And that's what I did with David, of course. I just said, well, I'm going to go on and I start making the money, even more money. See, I made a lot of money and then I come over here and I start from ground zero. Do you think that's not humbling? Making $1 million a year, and then you come over here and I go, okay, my first check, $500 in a week, where I'm making usually 90,000 in a month. Okay? But I believed it could be done, and now it's becoming a reality. When you start getting $10,000 pay a month, weekly checks, now you see, oh, that's 40,000 a month. Hmm, that's close to 500,000 a year. I want you to think about that. But you got to move fast. You can't just sit there and let the arrest. You've got to move out quickly, be the fire horse. And this is the year, I've said it a million times already, and you're going to keep hearing it. This is a shift that happens every 60 years. And this is when it happens. And you don't want to be the one that you spent SCs. You got to change a little bit this year. You can't wait a whole year trying to learn everything and go into action because you'll miss this moment of acceleration and go. You've got to shift and change. It's a year of the shift. It's a big shift of where you're going to create great wealth, and you can do it. How do we do this? How do we talk about it? I love what Irene did the other day. And I thought, what? People say, well, I don't know how to talk to people, and they haven't been on a Zoom yet, but you want to put everybody on the Zooms. Ashley's doing that every night, and then we do it on the weekends too, every night at 7 o'clock Central. And then we got Elizabeth doing hers too. So whichever you want to do is great. Also, I want to point out that we have onboarding. Ashley will be doing that tonight right after at 8, or it'll be 8 Central for onboarding. And then
Yes.
Antoinette will be doing it tomorrow night. So we want to have this system. You're enrolling people, then let's get them right into onboarding so they know what they're doing, because we just don't sign up people and then say, okay, go get them. No, we want to they go, how do I do it? What do I do? But as you're talking, like Lauren and some of the rest, like Janelle's new girl, Maria, as I remember, that was her name. She said, can I just start talking to people? Yeah. How do you do that? Well, first of all, you got to get your little bottle like this. And just like Irene did. What did Irene did? How simple this is to talk about this business. So you go to lunch, you go to dinner, you start posting every day, at least 2 times a day, and you go to lunch with someone, and then you pull out your bottle like this, and then you just simply, hi, nice to see you, sit down. Maybe there's 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 people, there's one person, and then you just kind of be dramatic. Be dramatic. You're in the show business. You pull it out, and you pull it up like this so everybody can see. Don't go like this. Pull it up and then go, delicious. Everybody immediately, what's that? And say, oh, this helps curb my appetite. This is the little magic little bottle. This is a bottle that you drop pounds and it gives you great health benefits and it curbs your appetite. I said, really? Oh, yes. Would you like a drop? Now, this is what Irene did. Irene says, oh, yes, let me give you a drop. You go over there, drop, to all the people at the table. Now, everybody orders their food and everybody's talking. 15 minutes goes by, 20 minutes. The food arrives. Now, everybody eats. Now, what did Irene, about halfway through, and then Irene goes, and then this is what you do. You go, oh, I'm full. And other people go, I'm full too. I didn't know. And they said, yeah, this thing really works, does this little bottle works? Yeah, how do I get that? Oh, here, let me send you my link. Click, and you send it. How easy is that? That's all you have to do. Or do this on postings like this. But this is the way. So then, this is how you make your money. And then people say, well, how do you do this? And say, oh, you just share the bottle and drop the pounds and become healthy. And I want to show you how this can start. You get two or three people or four or five people that start on this product right there. And then you say, oh, a simple, all you do is post on here. We have all the posts. You teach your people just to post on there. Or or you go to another dinner and the people say this and they go, oh, I need that. And then they uh, they tell a friend. They all know two friends, their mother, their father, whatever. And then they start posting. And then all of a sudden, guess what? When you're introducing and linking and telling this, you get product introduction bonuses from $25 to $250, whatever pack they buy. If they buy the big pack, what do you get? $150. Well, that paid for your lunch. So that is always a good thing. Think about it. And then you say, who do you know? By the way, who do you know? Do you know two people that might be interested in? I do. Well, I could show you a way that you can pay for this and make a passive residual income. What's a passive residual income? Oh, you make money when you're sleeping. And then you say, do you know people that know people internationally in our countries? We're in Taiwan, Hong Kong, China, Indonesia, Australia, New Zealand. We're in Japan. We're in the Philippines, Canada, the US. Who do you know there? Well, I don't, but do you think any of your friends do? Well, yeah, my friend owns a Chinese restaurant. Oh, well, you need to stop by and talk to them about this amazing bottle and tell them about this and ask them who they know too. And then all of a sudden, guess what? They enroll. And then you wake up and you go, wow, I'm starting to build a team. Those people they share their links, they go to the restaurants, teach them the restaurants, they're sharing. Oh, take a drop, take a drop, take a drop. And everybody wants to, all of a sudden, you wake up one morning and say, I have 1,000 people in China. And now, not only did you get product introduction bonuses for entered 25 to $250, now you're getting the cycle money where you can make up to 21,000 a week, a week. That is 84,000 a month. That is over $1 million a year. It isn't who you enroll, it's who your people enroll. You share. I want to say share the drop. That's the symbol. Everybody share the drop. And then in this organization that starts growing, people are sharing the drop, ordering, putting them on Smart Ship. That's the glue of the company. And then some people rise up, just like they'll say, I want to make a lot of money. How do I do it? So they start making money and you get matching checks. 30% on your level ones. What if you have 10 people making 100,000 a year? That is $300,000 in my match check. Plus, you could make up to 21,000 a week just in cycle money. And you're posting. I'm still posting. Accidentally, I had two more yesterday. I'm trying to build the teams, but yet I go, oh my gosh, I got to go back. I posted, I better go back. Oh, someone says, I'm interested. Give me more information. I used Ashley's little script. Who would be interested? I am. So I have to send Dr. Dan's video in between this and that, and then quick call all of you. But it's fun because we're racehorses. We're on fire and we're all going to make a lot of money. At the end of the time, as the matching checks grow and you get these people, it'll be the 80-20 rule, the top 20%, the real fire horses. You'll have this base of customers that will order every single month, but you'll have these magnificent fire horses that are running the race with you. They're the board of directors, they're the top 10 of your people on this. They're racing with you, lined up at the gate, all running together. And those matching checks will be huge. Imagine if you have someone, just one of your team members, making $1 million in cycles. What do you get? $300,000. You get 30% on a matched check on one person that's making $1 million. So what if you had 10 people all making $1 million? What is that? Anybody run that number? What if you have 10 people making $1 million? What is that? $3 million? Yeah, and a match check. I mean, there is so much money. So don't get caught up. And then you don't have to work so hard because all the people are in position. It takes a life of its own. You don't have to be posting so much. You don't have to be doing this. It's not forever. It's just for a short time till the base is grown so big you can't even, it just happens. You get up in the morning and you see 200, 300 cycles, 400 cycles, 600 cycles, go, wow, where's that coming from? It's coming from Taiwan, it's coming from Japan, it's coming from the US. It is a huge, huge business. Don't take this lightly. Don't think small. If you treat it as a hobby, you'll get hobby pay. If you're going to be a fire horse and think big and make a lot of money, you got to think differently. It's a shift in your mind. Elizabeth, who's a fire horse. Elizabeth.
Yes. I don't know if I saw Kim. I think.
Well, you go ahead. I'll just say something when you're
Okay,
done.
go ahead. Go ahead, Kim. Go. I'm sorry, Kim, because you speak and then Kimberly. I mean,
Okay.
and
Wait,
then
who?
Kimberly, you speak first.
All right,
You did have your
thanks.
hand.
Okay, really quickly. I was just going to say the share the drop thing is going to be my new way of doing business. I was at the dentist the other day, and so the dentist, we were talking, she took some, and so she's going to report back to me today. Sorry about my voice. And then another person in the elevator, he's like, "What's new?" And I said, "These are new." And then he said he wanted some, and so I'm just have this little bottle, and I'm just like squirting it into all these people's mouths, and it's really great. And I always say, "Do you want to try it?" And they're all saying yes. So it's really exciting. And then they report in, and so that's going to be my new way of sharing the drop and warm chatting.
Yes, yes, yes. Excellent, excellent. Okay, Elizabeth.
Hi, Christine. I just wanted to say three things. First, I want to thank Janelle for your McDonald's story because what that really says, and I hope we're getting it, is sometimes we're so self-focused, and what are they going to think, and all these different things. But once I found that the people who say no the most, like the high D's, or if they say no, I always feel like their determination of saying no, to me that says that's how good they're going to be, because when they say yes, so if somebody tells you no and they're so sure, that's why you got to go for them. I mean, I love that story. It was like talking to my heart. It's like, yes, this is what you do. When they say no, oh my gosh, you're like, now you turn me on. We're going to see. And she's that determined. That's exactly what they're telling you is why they're going to be good. I have a thing that says a reason no is a reason, any reason, and the reason no is the reason why, right? When she says no, I can't do it because that's why she's gonna be good. It's just the story we tell ourselves, you know? So I love that because it can encourage every one of us today as we get out. And now when somebody says no, or maybe your head thinks, oh, they're not gonna need it, or what, of course everybody needs it. Not only because they need good health, they need money, okay? So unless they're a billionaire, I don't know how many of us will be meeting with them besides Kristen here. So, no, like seriously, if we go out now, Janelle, thank you, because we all now can give ourselves permission to say, oh, I didn't hear that correctly. Now I know what that means. So you keep pursuing them. And the deal is tomorrow when that person is really great in maybe doing the million like Christine talks about, you're going to be so, I mean, yes, you're going to be happy because you're making 300,000, but you're going to be even more happier that you took somebody's hand and led them that way. And that really gets me going.
Yeah.
And Christine, today, this is such a wisdom call, like every Zoom that you have. It is so great when you cast the vision of what can possibly happen and not, when I came in, I went back, I didn't understand a lot really. I didn't understand the importance of smart and I went back, and I see that, I don't know, maybe I've had like 50 people or more, but I have like 30 of them on Smartship. Are you with me? So there's a bunch of people who are not. And I can look at it and say, oh, I didn't do good. I was like, oh, this is evidence that this thing is going to work. So I'm always looking at, okay, what am I going to get out of it? And the last I really want to share is just the hope. And I hope I say this not to impress anyone, but to say, I go back now, like on one leg, and this is my private leg. I looked at that yesterday. We had 280 people. Like, okay, so I'm like, this leg is going to blow out to 10,000. It's my personal responsibility. But I'm going to tell you, we built two legs because on the other side, which my common leg, which is really struggling to compete with my private leg, play a game in your mind, okay? It has 274. And of the 274, over 200 of my people, and I have 9 on that side. Like, gang, let's do this, okay? Another thing I just want to say is
Yeah.
it is not the time because we can so get caught up in the now and, oh, this person is moving, I'm not moving. It's got nothing to do with anything.
No.
It has everything to do with, I always ask people on my phone, what did you do 2 years ago? What could happen 2 years from now? While you're busy just doing you or going about life, you are going to meet people who would meet people who would meet people. And now you know. That's why this is exciting. So thank you.
Oh, that's great. And it's so true. While those people are still looking, people are building underneath. That's the beauty of this. And then sometimes people finally get awakened and they go, what? I have 1,000 people on my leg. I didn't bring them in. They all count for you, Lynn. Remember? It's Lynn's still trying to wrap her head around. She just thinks it's the people that she recruits. I said, no, it's all these people's people. They're all part of your unit, your team. They're all part of this. It's like you really, when you wrap your head around, you can't sleep. You
Mhm,
can't sleep.
mhm.
So it is so true. Okay, Antoinette.
Oh, good morning, everyone. Good morning. This is so exciting. So, Christine, I'm laughing because I never imagined, guys, I hit $10,000 last month. I cannot even I'm like, what? For some of you on here, it's like I'd hit the magazine. Some of you know what I'm talking about. But
Yeah.
I'd have been in the Applause magazine. But the funny part about this is when I first started, y'all, I didn't even know how to log into my back office. And Christine called me one day and said, Antoinette, you have like $3,000. You better get it. So, right now, as Christine says, this is hot. This is the time. Don't try to do it yourself right now. I'm just begging you in this
Yeah.
season, hop on. You guys see, I love to present. I've been presenting, but Ashley is fire. So Ashley's presenting.
Yes.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean? We are a team. We're together. So I'm plugging people in at 6 o'clock with Christine, then 7 o'clock with Ashley. We're working as a team together. Everybody has their own strengths. But what I'm saying to you guys is do not hesitate. You must capitalize on what's happening right now.
Yeah.
And so I also heard from a couple of people, they're like, oh, we have so many people. I don't even know how to get my link. And so that's why Ashley and I added 8 o'clock tonight. So 8 o'clock tonight on my Zoom, you can hop on and Ashley's going to give simple steps for you to just get your people to just go out the gate, as Christine says. We're going to give them just the basics, just so that we capitalize on this week and this month. And so, we only have how many days to get to the gate? The 17th. We got to get to the gate, right, guys? We got to get our fire horses. So that's what we're doing tonight and tomorrow night at 8 o'clock. You guys know I'm typically in bed, but I'm staying up. And we are going to do the onboarding tonight. And so 6 o'clock, Christine, 7 o'clock, Ashley, and I know a lot of you are doing your own thing. And then 8 o'clock, just hop on and we'll help your people just find their link, get things together. Between when we finish tonight at 7, in between 7:40 and 8 o'clock, I'm going to stay on my Zoom. That way, if you have questions, I'm going to try to get everybody to download your app, do some things. So we're just pushing because so many of you can hit 3-star, 3-star pro, 3-star elite. I know I'm pushing for 4-star, but there's so many of you that can hit this if you're just doing the scripts, sending things. So they're the simple steps we're going to go over tonight. And I'm just excited, y'all, just excited.
Oh, great. And that's true. Use us, use the tools. Don't try to do it all yourself. I know sometimes when you're a D and you want to be in charge, but let's use each other so that it releases you to go over and put your time where you need to be enrolling new people and et cetera. Don't try to do it all, do your own onboarding and try to do this and that. That's a waste of time. You've got Ashley, you've got Antoinette, and others that just do it for you. It's 30 minutes. Now the people know, okay, I feel good. I can enroll people and I don't even have to know what I'm doing, but we'll be getting information on how to do it. So let's get, okay, lastly, Janelle, and then we'll be done
Oh,
for
I
the,
think Irene and Sylvia had their hand up first.
Just
Before me.
really
Sylvia,
quickly,
Sylvia,
Christine,
Sylvia.
I
I
just
can
Oh,
go,
wanted
it's
yeah,
Sylvia.
I'll go after.
Sylvia.
okay.
Real quick, introduce Lindsay. Lindsay Gray, I think she's going into a meeting. She might not be hearing me. Hi,
Oh,
Lindsay.
Lindsay, are you there? Hi,
This is Lindsay Rodriguez, and she just joined a few days ago, and she already has a brand ambassador that has thousands of followers, and she's doing everything that needs to be done. He is on fire.
Lindsay. Oh, Lindsay, we're so proud of you. You're one of those race horses. Can you talk? Are you in the store and you can't talk? I know.
Oh,
All right.
you're muted.
We can't hear. You're on mute.
Muted.
You're on mute.
You're
Can you hear
muted,
us,
Lindsay.
Lindsay? Lindsay?
Can you hear me?
Yes, we
Yeah.
can.
Okay, yes, thank you. I'm sorry, I'm inside Restaurant Depot for my restaurant that we're opening up.
Oh, that's great. Well, we're so excited. Are you excited?
Yes. Okay, so Ashley, which is my very first, she owns a hair salon out here and she has 4,000 followers. And last night she had over 200 responses off
Woo!
that one little post that says with the little eyeballs. Yeah.
Yeah, with the eyeballs, the one that
Yes.
Ashley made. Oh.
Yeah. So she's actively talking to people and everything, and she's messaging, and I'm in my back office like a lost little puppy, and we're just trying to do all the things, but it's going to work. It's going to be great. And she is an amazing person, and she grew up in this town. So she has a lot of followers. And when I first moved here, she was my very first customer because she believed in me and she trusted me. And so here we are.
Oh my gosh. And where do you live, Lindsay?
Springtown.
Now, is that right out by Sylvia? Is that where you?
Springtown is west of Fort Worth.
Okay,
Hey,
great,
Owl.
Texas. Go
Yep.
Texas. Oh, I'm telling you, see what we are giving you works. How many of you posted that little yellow eyeballs out
Yes.
yesterday?
Yep.
It works.
Mm-hmm.
And then you follow up, send the little video of Dr. Dan, and
Yep.
then they say, how do I, and it's send the link and they sign up.
Yep. So I
Awesome.
had a few skeptics, but besides that, people are just opening it. They're giving me their feedback, and then we're just having a little bit of chatting back and forth. But then this morning I woke up at 6 o'clock and I had more questions from the same people. So just a little bit of seed dropping is working and not too much pressure.
Well, yes. And all you have to do, honey, is just say, I will, if they say, I need more information, say, let me send you the video of Dr. Dan.
Yes, I
Is it
sent that.
that?
Yep.
And then the closing statement after they watch, and then say, is there any more information that you
Yep.
would need before you make
hmm
a
Yeah.
decision to get started?
Yeah.
You know,
It'll be great.
yeah. Oh my gosh, you could be a 3-star in a week.
Yeah,
And
so I'm gonna try and get her on tonight, but she is in South Lake at a couple surgeons for her son today. So we'll
great.
see how she does.
Great. And get
Yep.
those people also if they and then if they're
Yes.
still get them onto Ashley's because she has a very calm
Yeah.
manner. She understands and everybody loves it. We have great closure rates and people signing up after Ashley's because
Yes.
she's an RN, they feel comfortable. So we've got all the people to work. So
Okay.
and you're in great hands with Sylvia. She is one of the top leaders of all time in our other platform, 4 times $1 million director. A lot of you
Mhm.
don't know that. She is one of the all-time greats of MK. And so you are in really, really good hands. And watch
Okay,
out.
perfect.
Lock arms with Sylvia.
Thank
Okay?
you. Yes.
Okay. All right. Lastly, oh, we got two more. All right. And then we're finished for the day. Irene?
Yes, real quickly. So my designated broker that just signed up, she gave me her credit card. We did the 200 for her, and then she came back yesterday into my office. She said, "Irene, my doctor said I can use all these products. I told him to go to the PDR.net, and he said I could take all of them." I'm like, "That's awesome." So she came back in. She goes, "Okay, I want to order more." So I saw this morning that she put in another order. And she goes, "Okay, how do I get to my back office?" So, really quickly, I did her onboarding in my office. And then she said, "Okay, how do I do my three wallet?" And I'm like, "I'll show you really quickly." So I showed her real quickly. And she goes, "What's the three wallet for?" And I said, "Well, that's for your commission. So you're going to grow your team organically because you're going to share your results and they're going to sign up and I'm going to help you." And she goes, "Oh, okay." And she goes, "But I'm not into this network marketing stuff." I'm like, "It's okay. You'll grow it organically."
That was perfectly said. It just happens accidentally.
Yeah.
That is fantastic. The one was like, no. And look at that. That
And
was the
she's my
lesson.
double DC.
Yeah. See, that's the power of us being in the PDR.net. You know, there it is. Okay. Lastly, Janelle, and we're finished for the day. So
Okay,
exciting.
real quick. Irene, I love that story. She'll
I
she'll
do
get
too.
in, she'll get into it when she starts seeing the money. Trust me.
Yeah.
Um,
Right.
I don't know if Brenda can talk. Are you able to talk, Brenda, real quick? She might not be. She might be on a call. She's on.
I
Oh, there
can
she is.
talk.
Okay. I know you didn't get to talk yesterday, but real quick, I just wanted you to share real quick about the conference and stuff, because I know that you brought that to us. So I just wanted to give you recognition about that.
Oh, thank you so much. And absolutely, I am so excited. Janelle and Sherry, and I think Dorothea are going to be at the conference. It is a conference of clergy and leaders in the African Methodist Episcopal Church, which I am in. And it's, I'm always thinking, okay, how can I get this shared with everyone? Because I really am stretched very thin. And when I thought about it, I'm like, well, if I had a table, I found out there's an opportunity to have vendor tables. I'm like, if I had a table, I just need somebody to come and work the table. And so I reached out to Janelle, and she said yes. I am excited because there are persons who have been on with you, Christine, who have not joined, but who keep telling me they're thinking about it. So I just think this is going to generate other opportunities for them to see what we have and to say yes, or to get on some of these Zoom calls and hear more information. It's going to be 300 to 500 people. So we're going to be busy, busy. I'm going to be at the table when I get a break and support. And I'm just excited and looking forward to being able to share those results. Thursday, Friday, Saturday is this conference, and we're going to do something big right here, I believe.
Oh, you're going to find leaders. And now, even the people that we talked to before that they were interested, but they just didn't get around to it. Now, this is the hook. And you talk about the new product. How many people in their congregation that need to lose weight, that need better health? The little bottle. This is going to be awesome. Awesome. Good for you, Brenda, for being aware, listening to the signals. You saw the opportunity. We need big leaders in Houston and elsewhere to spread out. This is your opportunity. Do all the clergies and leaders, do they all live in Houston or do they live elsewhere also?
They're from the state of Texas, so all across Texas. There will be
Whoa.
some from other states there as well, but primarily all across the state of Texas.
Woo! Well,
And
Mainly
Brenda
Houston
said,
because the meeting's in Houston, but all across the state.
And Brenda said, well, I'm not going to be able to be at the table. I have to mingle. I said, all right, then you're getting surveys in your hand and you're going to hand out to every single person you talk to. And you're going to tell them, fill this out and go drop it off in the entry for the $500 basket so they can get to that table.
whoa, very good. Very good.
Absolutely.
There you are.
Our table's going to be so busy.
You got it. Everybody will be huddled around that for sure. And
And pick the
Absolutely.
table by the bathroom or the food, Brenda.
yeah, absolutely. Okay, very good. Okay, well, everyone, you're awesome. You're awesome. Let's go get them, get people on tonight, get them on onboarding, keep putting people in. Let's do it. Let's show the world how great you are. You are the fire horses. Everyone,
Guys,
have a
I'm
great day.
sorry bye bye. I'm sorry to confuse you. We're doing it on my Zoom tonight, onboarding.
Oh,
So
yeah.
Christine's open to do special things that she needs to do on her Zoom tonight. So
Okay.
it'll be Ashley at 7 and then at 8 onboarding, but it's all on the same Zoom. Same
Okay.
Zoom.
Okay, so
Yeah.
Ashley's Zoom is going to be on yours, Antwet.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes. It's always,
Ashley's always on mine. The one that,
Okay.
yeah.
yeah.
So,
And
okay. I just
and
want to
you,
make sure. Typically, I'm just like, I call it Ashley's. I'm like, let me jump
Yeah,
on
yeah.
Ashley's
It
Zoom.
is
yeah.
Ashley's.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah.
guess what? It's Ashley's. So Ashley Zoom 214-536-4268. Ashley
Okay,
Zoom.
perfect. I don't want to miss it because I got one joining and I am so excited.
Woo! Okay. All right. Let's go, fire horses. Everybody have
Antoinette,
a
can you
great
repeat?
day.
Antoinette, can
Have
you
a
repeat your Zoom?
I
party.
put it in the chat. It's just
Thank
my
you.
phone number, guys.
It's
My
it
Zoom is
Oh,
my phone
that's
number.
right. Thank you.
it's the
Perfect.
same one. It's the same one that's on the flyer that I send out.
Yeah.
It's the
Thank you.
Same one.
same
Ashley
number.
and Antoinette Zoom, I guess we'll call it.
Yeah, it's Antonette's number, but it's on the flyer with Ashley there. But we use that Zoom, and then right after will be onboarding on the same number. If you have new people, you got it. Okay. Have a great day.
Thank you. You
No,
Bye.
no,
too.